Alright. Well, on to one of the weirder entries in the Twisted Metal franchise. Twisted Metal 4. I figure, like most of the other ones, I'm just going to go from the very beginning and move from there. Gonna have that PlayStation sound. Hope this isn't too loud.
Stories tell of a carnival that would travel from town to town. At its head was a man surrounded by mystery, who was known only as Calypso. One day, this carnival came to my master's town. It was unlike anything he had seen before. In it, contestants would battle in vehicles of their choosing for a chance of winning a mysterious prize. Some said this prize was a single wish, anything the victor could possibly desire. But they also say that the stakes for playing were high. The cost of losing one's immortal soul. My master also tells me he did not start life out as a clown. He was once a boy who dreamt of fire, destruction, and twisted metal. Word of the deadly traveling show spread like the plague. Great was my master's skill in battle, but in the collection of souls, he was but a pawn. Months into years. Desire turns into envy. And envy turns into a plan. Calypso's time as the carnival's master of ceremonies came to an end. My master was ready to take his rightful place, seated at the throne of the Twisted Metal Empire!
It's one of those things where people will, well, for lack of a better phrase, clown on this game. But unlike 3, which tried to emulate 1 and 2, I very much appreciate that they're just like, you know what? We're just going to do our own thing. And, well, for the most part, I'd say they succeeded. Now, this is the interesting thing about this game compared to the other entries that use the password system. Here, you have to have a memory card. Okay, let's see. I don't remember that one. You could have up to 30 different slots. Well, just for fun, I'm gonna load let's see.
Left, right, left.
Oh, okay, it just plays the ending.
General Warthog, driver of the tank Trojan. You've taken the standards for strength, strategy, logistics, and bravery above and beyond those found in the annals of war. You are hereby awarded for your display of will and courage in the face of a greater enemy and an unforgiving environment. One wish, made possible by the kindness and intelligence and strength of Sweet Tooth. The General wants the most powerful army ever amassed in the history of war. And General Warthog will lead that army to many, many glorious victories. General Warthog will rule over all the world's battlefields. Granted. Ah! Goodbye! Ah!
I guess I could just think of this as a bonus. Now the main reason I wanted to load that file is because when you beat the game, you get to unlock everything. And I'm very curious as to who all the playable characters are. Because I remember in the third game, I'm just like, how come there's no code to unlock Primeval? And I'm just like, hey, is Primeval a playable character now? This game does require a fair bit of loading compared to the other ones. Which I guess it makes sense. I guess graphically it's really taken the system to its limits. Okay, so I guess if I just go for the new game, go for the tournament style. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Super Slam, Super Thumper. Oh, there's Minion. Somehow it's just a tank instead of an APC. Super Axle. All goes back. You can also create your own cars, and this is the one I created. Bloody Fresher. Sweet Tooth. Mr. Zombie. Bob Zombie guys. Wait. Oh, the Joneses. Yeah, I get the feeling about Joneses are going down. I'm just curious, what was their story? Interesting. Oh, okay. That's just to load your custom cars. Okay, press circle for the information.
We, the Jones family, would like to say to our fans out there, and there's lots of you, that we're thankful for your support. And we'll try to meet all of you so we can say thanks much. And we'll visit with you, and we probably need to stay with you a little while till we, move on and visit someone else. Yep, that's it from us to you good people out there in Fanland.
Gotta keep up with the Joneses. The Trash Man. Good news is General Warthog, Mode. And because it's the only time you could ever play as Calypso.
This is ridiculous, really. Twisted Metal is my tournament. It's my brainchild. It's mine. This will be proven soon enough, and I'll serve this same foul humiliation back to that crooked, collapsed cortex, criminally handicapped, overly made-up clown.
And I'd love the idea that it's still the same voice actor able to do it. The Pizza Boy. Yep, okay. So, there's no ability to play as Primeval, unfortunately. Oh well. Alright. Well, let's get started with Calypso. Rise above the pain, master the crane. It's been a while. I do remember the controls being a lot better than Twisted Metal 3. You don't turtle as much. I'm just trying to see if I can remember. Oh, thanks. No! Okay, controls seem easy enough. Down the Joneses. I do love the music that was opening level. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any special abilities this time around. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Ow. I just know that's the easiest way to be able to kill the contestants in this map is to, well, rise above the cane and mash to the crane. Let's see, it's kind of different because you don't have any special abilities like you did in the other games. Whew. Okay, let's try the crane again. Ow. If I can get a little closer. Working out very well, is it? I suppose I'll just drive around like a normal person. So you can turbo and reverse, that's interesting. I can definitely say this vehicle is very slow. It just feels like, well, I'm feeling every single movement. Ow. Sound effects are a lot more punchier this time. You know what? Fire missiles. I was about to say, maybe I should just use my special. Oh, that's nice. Looks like it's basically the same sprites as the last game. Sounds like the death sound effect has also gotten higher resolution as well. There we go. Let's see. Set him on fire. I could have sworn there was like an instant death trap. Maybe that's not where it is. I hate how I keep accidentally using the turbo. If you tap forward or backwards in the same direction, it works without you wanting to. I keep wanting to see if I can show off the crane, but it's just not working. Oof. Man, this vehicle's top heavy. So this would make sense. What was that? I'm trying to go in a straight line. It's like, nope. Okay, maybe the controls aren't that much better. At least the sound effects are nice. So there is a shield function. That's interesting. And you can also jump. Doesn't look like there's any freeze though, at least as far as I can tell. Don't you die. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Dang it. Keep on to demonstrate the crane, but it's just not working. Corner now. That's cool. There you are. Prepare to battle Crusher. Okay, I got 3 nukes loaded. This should be alright. Tell me the game froze. No! Ah, that took a while. Just hope it doesn't freeze again. If it does, I might be tempted to just move on to the next game. Can't get the special to work all that well. I mean, it's a nuke. You think it would be powerful. Right, you better run. Yeah, maybe some fire missiles aren't a big yet. Should probably also find some health. Probably about even, it looks like. How to get up there? Portal, probably. Okay, so it's not guided. It looks like they just have to point it in the direction of the person you want to hit. There we go. Looks like I'm a scout. Definitely save. I never understood why games give you that option. It's like, hey, do you want to save your progress now or save it later? It's not like you get penalized for saving. At least in games like this. I know with like Resident Evil, if I remember correctly, you can only have so many saves because you have to collect them. That did my third one. Yes, continue. Catch a ride from the secret balcony and enjoy a healthy triumph. It's kind of annoying, unlike the last game where Calypso could give like a little bit of flavor text about like where this city is or potential hints as to where the big stuff is. Here, it's more like you just have to figure it out for yourself. It does give you a little text at least, but I would have liked it to be better, in all honesty. That's a lot of speed missiles. So let's see, catch a ride, eh? Now let's try it. Oh! That hurt. My pride. Okay, Ricochet. That's something I can work with. Oh, you're up here. Damn it. Kind of reminds me of something that like Theft or a Sling would produce. I think it was singing in this one, but I guess not. Oh! What was that? I feel like we're pretty evenly matched in terms of like speed and whatnot. Armor. Foil! Although I get the feeling I probably hurt myself more than anything else. I better start over. Because I can't think if you only have a limited number of lives, like it doesn't just start over like the other games. Gotta get the trash bin. You're liking the game. Where does this go? Just to ground level. Make it rain. minions coming, so definitely get that ricochet. Droid food. Hopefully all that bouncing around will do something of purpose. No, I don't want to do that. What did I just pick up? Fancy that. Even if it's not hidden anything. Interesting. So good. For a second, I thought I was going to bounce out of the arena. Excellent. One more to go. Buggy. Not really sure what their thing is in all honesty, but I think I passed by them in the character selection screen. Get off! What a devastating special. I think I'll just take the tram instead. You're supposed to get over there. Nope. Dang it! Get off! Never face the front of the enemy in this game, or any of the Twisted games. Fire's really taking a beating on me. Oh, that special is devastating. Get off! I only have 5 lives to beat the game. I really hate to use 2 of them on this level. Oh, good. Now I feel like I can face them head on, apply directly to the forehead. strategy to this guy. Just hit him when there's an opening, it seems. Are any of them hitting him? Gotta have all the wheels on the ground to do the jump. Come on. Why don't you come my way? One more power in this one. Do it. Road rage. Alright, let's see if I can do this next level, and then I'll probably call it there. Maybe it's just because I picked such a slow-moving vehicle, but this, is a lot more tedious than the last game. Gonna put it on 5 just in case. Maybe I can try to do that level again without losing a life. Road rage. Winning on these streets means getting off the beaten path. I feel like that's the same that could be applied to a lot of these games, in all honesty. Get away from the main path, that's where they had the goodies. Is this like a boost? Oh, it is. I swear, every time you collect an item, it's like a door closes in Doom. There we go. So, no music? Watch the nuke! Joneses are going down. Now it's a lot easier to keep up with the Joneses. Kinda makes me wonder where the beaten path is. It just seems like it's a freeway. You could just follow the road. Ricochet. let's get on the speedway. Ow, that was probably mine. There's Quattro at least. And darn it. Really wailing on. Whew. Feel the speed. There's gotta be more weapons around here, right? Power missiles, that's always a good staple. I will admit, the idea of like no music honestly makes this level kinda creepy. It's like the idea that this is the last piece of humanity before Calypso probably destroyed it. There we go. Got Mr. Zombie as well. Just gotta get orbital. Feels like that's could be a euphemism for something. Well, let me see if I can also get some health along the way. That's not how you do it. Oh, there's orbital. Where'd he go? I think I'm gonna go to that garage. Aha. No, I've already been this way. So, where's the health pickup? There's gotta be one around here somewhere. I hope. Maybe this way. Oh. Here it comes, I know it. Darn it. Feels like I took most of the ricochets there. Ah, good. Just what I needed. They just really want to emphasize the music on Thumper. It feels like that's the only time you're hearing anything. Come on, I know I'm almost there. Yes! Prepare for the bedroom. Like, I know what it is, but there's just something about that title that's hilarious. Prepare for the bedroom. How much time do I have in the camera? Still got a little bit. Might as well show off the bedroom. Show off my skills in the bedroom. I'm gonna make your bed rock. Alright, let's see what I can do. Get everyone amped. Break the lamp. Put the ellipses before, like... Was there something more to this sentence? I like the TV is just your screen. What is going on? Did I get it? What is happening right now? Sweet Tooth's room kind of reminds you a lot of Sid from Toy Story. Music kind of sounds like the Beastie Boys almost. TV-ception. Oh, I thought that was a collectible for a second. I'm just like, why is it moving so slow? It's trying to merge, I guess. this one. Alice in Chains, maybe? There's something about the singer that sounds very familiar. I highly doubt it's Nirvana. I get the feeling that, well, having Rob Zombie doing music is one thing, but having somebody that big at the time doing it, I think would be completely another. These little Hot Wheels RC ramps. RC ramps, not radio controlled. Just gotta love the Hot Wheel ramps. It's one of those things where, even today, I feel like it would just be fun to just get like a giant ramp and then go from there. I guess it's boom to the boombox. Did I ever get the electricity from the lamp? I swear. Oh, that was epic. Gotta get the higher ground. Oh. Wow. Alright, let's do this. Did he do anything? I like how right in front of me is the little picture they had for Sweet Tooth and Twisted Metal 3. Thinking the outlets will do something. Maybe that's where the whole zapping thing comes into play. See if I get that health kit under the bed. Yep, still here. Yeah, I guess I should have figured as much. Launch the nuke. I feel like that just landed on me more than anything else. fire. Yeah, I think I might be able to beat this level no problem, actually. I could take care of General Warthog, probably the toughest enemy I gotta face. Too bad he blends right in with the back, you know? Thought maybe there was going to be a little something more to it than that, but whatever. Timing on that part. Flipping is just all over the place in this game. Prepare to battle our sea car. Hopefully I can get some health. No. Maybe there's something up top. This thing can really deliver a beating. problem with this enemy being so tiny, it's hard to get a hit on him. Come on, get on the ramp. Ah! Now let's see how crazy this goes. I didn't do much of anything. Either that or I'm just in the wrong spot. Good. Two. Get out of there! Go. Yeah. All right. Now, I think that is a good place to call it an episode. So, until next time, keep having fun.